Ladies and gentlemen, children of the interwebs out there, Sebastion, Envi, strong style cinephile. And if you saw it before it got yanked down for copyright reasons, the Thunderbolts trailer, there is one, and it was released. It was shown, rather, D23. And of course, everybody on TikTok and stuff like that had their phones out, posted either clips of it or screenshots and that sort of thing. The one MCU News account I follow on Twitter, X, whatever, had the trailer. I just seen, because I wanted to watch it again before recording this, and I seen where it got yanked down for copyright reasons, etc. So let's geek about it for a scant few minutes because it looked pretty good. Now, the only thing with the Thunderbolts, with the asterisks, which I'm wondering has something to do with like Thunderbolt Ross. I'd seen on the socials where somebody was saying it was kind of criminal to not have, Zemo in the Thunderbolts, and to which I commented that, and again, as I always say, now the comic books are the comic books. When they adapt stuff, I'm fine with them making changes and tweaks to fit within the constructs, the confines of the narrative that they have, the narrative setting and stuff that they have set forward in their MCU. So the Thunderbolts, who were the Masters of Evil, led by Baron Zemo, who showed up when all the heroes, seemingly died facing Onslaught, they appeared to take up the stead of the fallen, missing, dead, whatever, Avengers. They were, of course, really the Masters of Evil. That was the big reveal at the end of the first issue. And some of them, Techno, Fixer, were good with being villains. Some of them, Beetle, who became Mach 1, Screaming Mimi, who became Songbird, kind of liked being heroes and wanted to, go that route. Atlas, who was Goliath, they liked being heroes. And just within the MCU, you can't, there's no setting for them to have that, the subterfuge and the big reveal. We already know what the big reveal is, so it wouldn't exactly be a big reveal. Now they're taking the tact of sort of a more Suicide Squad-y, Black Ops, like government Black Ops with superheroes sort of, bend with the Thunderbolts, as that's the direction they went in with the comics, where the Thunderbolts were always kind of this default government-controlled super team. At one point led by Hawkeye, at one point led by Luke Cage, who was trying to rein them in. Osborn, fucked with them at a certain point in time. So that's kind of like the direction they've gone. So naturally in the comics, or in the movies, you don't, like I said, you don't have the subterfuge setup. You can just have them as a Black Ops Wetworks team for the government. Enter Julia Louis-Dreyfus's Valentina character, who's going to be the one pulling the strings of them. Now in the trailer, we've seen Yelena Belova, where of course last time we saw her was on Hawkeye. Now we see her with shorter hair. So obviously some time has passed. She's showing up at the house of the Red Guardian, and he's of course his same self, where he's just down in the dumps, sort of, but he's also projecting that he's been doing great and fanciful, important things. Yelena is coming to him because she feels like there's something wrong with her. We'll find out what that is when we watch the movie. Same sort of humorous banter between them, where they have this surrogate family thing that's very important, as we found out in Black Widow, to Yelena. It was an assignment for the parents in this instance, but they realized that, yeah, they're family, and that's how they are here. So we're going to see more just awkward, sort of funny exchanges with them throughout the movie. I'm sure that's where the typical Marvel sort of humor is going to come from. The quips are going to come from between those two, and then everybody else dealing with the bloviating of the Red Guardian throughout. We saw a U.S. agent, who last time we seen him was at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, where he got a new suit and a new mission, presumably from, Dreyfus's character. We see him here. He's got a beard, and obviously, again, time has passed. Let's see Bucky, who's going to have longer hair than he had in Falcon and Winter Soldier. So again, time has passed. Wonder what he's been doing. We see Ghost. We see Taskmaster, both with updated new looks. Not really feeling Taskmaster's new look. I wanted more Skull. The suit is a bit more form-fitting now that the gimmick of, not knowing that it's actually a female in the suit is gone and done with. We actually get a form-fitting female suit. Ghost look is a little bit more kind of homage to the comics, although the suit she had in Ant-Man and Wasp was, I mean, decent. We see them are all, like, I guess, lured to this location. We don't know what it is, but then they're trapped in there, and they're seemingly trapped in there with Bob, who, you know, the comics, Bob is the Century. A very, very powerful, very, very, very unstable individual. So what role he's going to be playing in is he going to be the guy that they're having to stop because they're going on a mission where they're not expected to survive, according to the synopsis? Are they going to encounter Bob and thus find out that Bob is more than just a loony in a, you know, hospital gown? There's something wrong with him, and they have to figure out how to defeat him. Remains to be seen how it all plays out. Like I said, we really don't even know what the plot is, but just the action that we've seen, because when they all get stuck in this giant room area, we see them, like, go at it. We see Yelena battling U.S. Agent, which turns into, like, Ghost, you know, coming in there, Taskmaster coming in there. So it's sort of like free-for-all fight. So I believe the action is going to be very much kind of, God, I don't want to say grounded, and I'm going to fucking say grounded. I hope the action is Winter Soldier-esque as far as, like, the hand-to-hand combat, just the way it's shot, the way it feels, just that visceral sort of combat that I think this lineup of characters lends itself to. I mean, trailer left me looking forward to it. Not just because I'm a Thunderbolts fan, and I'm a huge Yelena fan. That's the one thing Black Widow movie gave us, is Yelena Belova and Florence Pugh playing that role. She is phenomenal. I love her. But it looks to be just a good, fun film. Again, I'm hoping that the pivot that we've seen in some of these projects, not saying the Thunderbolts needed any sort of pivot, but just the pivot mindset of the folks behind Marvel and realizing this shit isn't working. We need to do better stuff. Hopefully they applied that in the planning and the writing and the filming of the Thunderbolts. And they're going to give us better stuff. Of course, I see that, and then I see reports that the Doom that Robert Downey Jr. is playing is going to be the Doom from the Fantastic Four that they're filming right now, which, as in, like, prime sort of Doom, which, oh my god, I fucking hate the casting of Downey as Doom or a variant or what the fuck ever, but if he's fucking prime, like, Doom, the fuck are we doing? Like, anyway, I still got to make a Fantastic Four video, and I will rant away in that video. Because, my god, that's fucking dumb. Anyway, Thunderbolts. Trailer's out. Catch it probably on TikTok. Catch it on YouTube. If I can find bootleg of it, I'll, you know, get some screenshots, post them as I'm talking about it. Marvel just needs to drop the damn trailer. I mean, it's out. Like, everybody's seen it. Why, like, hold on to it? Like, I mean, I understand you have plans for your marketing, your promotion, and all that type of shit, but at this point in time, like, shit, like everybody done seen it. There's no point, and you should factor that in mind, that once you decide to show it at your little D23 event, you should have posted it, like, afterwards, or a couple, even, I get it, you want to show the people, it's like, treat for the people in attendance, but they're going to blow it up on the socials and TikTok and Instagram and all, and YouTube and all that type of shit, so, I mean, 3 days max afterwards, like, you should be posting it. Like, people like me who didn't get to go want to see, like, more than a bootleg of it. You know what I mean? But, I don't know. They do what they do. And what are you going to do, right? But, like I said, all in all, it looks to be a good film with good cast, led by Florence Pugh, who's one of the greatest characters to come out of the MCU. And looking forward to it. Plain and simple. But those are my thoughts on it, scattered as they often are. What do you guys out there think? Leave it in the comments below. Follow me media, talk to me there, talk to me here. Till next time, of course, and always, let us geek.